Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Danganronpa. We got like, I don't know, 1-2 episodes left. But definitely one more than the one that I'm recording right now because, you know, I don't know yet. There's still like a lot of things I need to work on. But I'm pretty sure we are nearing the end. We just got to the final investigation. I gotta investigate damn near everything in this entire fucking school all over again because I already investigated. What the fuck? Why did it throw me onto the 5th floor already? And shit is glitching out still. I don't like this. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Alright, let's talk to you, because apparently you gotta talk to you first. This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? I mean, shit, yeah, I can't go through any of these fucking doors. Can't go through this door either. The biolab is down here, can't do nothing like that. What's up with my pet? How's the pet doing? Pet doing good? Hello, Chibimi. I mean, I probably won't get a lot of chances to feed you, but welcome back. Yeah, can't go in here too. So all of this is closed the fuck off. Where am I supposed to go? 5C is closed off, 5B, 5A is closed off. I know there was a garden over here. Hold on. Sorry guys, gotta do something real quick. Y'all know I film my phone, so shit goes kind of crazy sometimes. Let me get in the dojo. I can go in the dojo for some reason, but I can't go into any of the actual classrooms. Makes no sense. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Real quick. Just want to check some things, make sure everything's working the way I want it to work. I think they are. Okay, cool. That's fine. What I'm doing right now is fine. Okay. Let's get back to it. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. I can actually look at shit. Okay, book. What's this book doing here? What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought Monokuma made this, that totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege, where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent, so they decide to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, which scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak managed to amass sizable funds and began further researching their talent. To create Hope's Peak, Ernest Wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak. Host Peak was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Okay, huh. The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases are mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Host Peak. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the name, so I don't really know the details, but no. It'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey.
Why did you forget that you were a part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the reserve corps students.
I got it.
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that though. Are you saying it's my fault that I forgot? That's not it. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. Damn it, what the fuck? Something tells me that Hajime was a reserve corps student, but he also had a talent. It's just something, I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but just the way they keep focusing on the fact that he's a reserve corps student just makes me believe that there's something going on. There's got to be something going on, because if there wasn't anything going on, then you know what I'm saying, it would be tough for me to believe that he's just a normal guy. It's hard for me to believe he's a normal guy, and I just noticed my exposure is high as fuck. So let me turn that way down. I think I can turn it to like 5. Does that work? See, this is what happens when you film on a phone. Because when you film on a phone, things have to be, you know what I'm saying? Things have to be done correctly. Oh God. Okay, shit is freaking out. All right. We've got shit freaking out now. Yes, sir. There we go. Let's not do that again. Whatever that was, let's not do it, okay? Let's just go ahead and accept the fact that right now my camera is fucked. Or it just looks a little bit different, okay? That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and accept that and get back to the game. I'm so sorry for wasting y'all time. Actually, wait, one more thing, just to make things run smoother. And we are back. I'm so sorry. All right, let's continue. But yeah, it just makes me feel like he's either not actually a reserve corps student, or he is one and he's actually got a talent. I don't know, but something about this series just makes me think that they're not trying to focus on any Joe Schmo. You know what I'm saying? Why is Kaza here?
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rules being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. There probably is an invisible wall, bro. Who knows? Most likely an invisible wall. I don't know. But what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I've already went to the dojo. I can't go anywhere else. This bitch is closed the fuck off. Alright? Can I hit the map? I can't hit the map. I can't travel to specific locations. Is there even a staircase? I already forgot the layout of this school. What the fuck? That's the garden over there. That's the dojo. I've already been in the dojo. And it said I could leave after I went in the dojo. Oh, I gotta go in class 5A. Alright, sick. That'll probably unlock the hallway for me to go downstairs. There's another manga here. Okay, let's check it out. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak, huh? Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak mentioned in that other manga too? That's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and It was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. Y'all know how I feel about the tragedy. That shit is still kind of bullshit the way they explained it, but whatever. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters and solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak occurred at Hope's Peak. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as the symbol of hope. Hope's Peak used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identities. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That certain student must have been Junko. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of the Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they had been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the tragedy. I'm not reading all that shit again. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Oh, you should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said the Reserve Corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? Junko! Junko, you're not finna convince me any different. It was definitely Junko. This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. And even Izuru will most likely have something to do with the final trial. The graduation exam is being called. I just know it. Okay, that should have opened. What the fuck? I still can't go downstairs. Alright, now what? Or are you telling me that all of my research is going to be on this floor? Yep, because now the biolab is open. Huh, interesting. Biolab wasn't open before. It looks like everything's going to be on the 5th floor, so we're not going to the first few floors. What the hell's with this room? It's freaking cold. It's fucking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. I mean, all I gotta do is look at this book. There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I see him explain it. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Nah, bro, you was wrong as fuck. What the hell? story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It is drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque. Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. Strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. Feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Okay, I think I'm actually okay with this. Because remember, when I was playing the first game, I was pissed because I thought that it was literally just two girls that started the shit. Now it's a whole group. But, I mean, it's still a bunch of high schoolers. As long as Ultimate Despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No.
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough! What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible. How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. That's another truth bullet. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this Ultimate Despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? See, that's bullshit. Just saying, oh, they're ultimate students, so they can bring about the end of the world. That's kind of fucking dumb. I'm sorry. You telling me all these fucking adults couldn't shut down high school students? Gotcha. It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm on my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. All right, what building? What door is open next? Phew, I was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Turn around. Okay, this door is still closed. Will it be another classroom? Yes, it's now 5B that is open. So we gotta go in here. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. Wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't wanna do that either. Fuck, I guess I gotta talk to Monokuma. Let's talk, pussy. Fucking weirdo. Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasantly well? You're pleasantly well, right? Pleasingly well. What are you doing here?
No.
Oh, there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise, it's about Ultimate Despair. I mean, obvious. Obviously. Ahem. Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. Most powerful, Cap. Evil, probably. Most feared, also probably, but most powerful, Cap. A high school girl?
Yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima, huh?
Hey,
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor. That's also Cap. And created the Ultimate Despairs, that's true. There was one really horrible person in that group.
don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people will join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's something strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Junko, I know this is you. Why are you talking in third person? Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat. Then what was their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they would do what they did without any purpose.
hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Okay. Alright. Huh? What now? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her everything is despair. What the fuck? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the Ultimate Despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko and Ashima. Like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko and Ashima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do. No way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. What? What, bro?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Well, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me? That's definitely you, big dog. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko and Ashima. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard.
Junko Inashima is already dead. Huh? How would you know that? Wait. Whoa, time out. How did he know that? How'd you know that? Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inashima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in That Bloody Classroom. A bloody classroom. No, wait, what was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings were involved in. They were killings that happened at Hope's Peak. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey.
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. Yeah, because Monokuma is a silly image and a dumb gag. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Inashima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inashima is dead.
Like.
It turns out that killing school life was a part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak and forced them to kill each other. Obviously, Junko's alive, because if Junko wasn't alive, Monokuma wouldn't be here. Sorry. Former students of Hope's Peak, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
No.
Students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inashima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. Cap. See, look, every time they talk about Junko being dead, it moves to Monokuma. I know what storytelling is, okay? Y'all don't have to lie. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, doesn't matter.
Bastard.
Junko Inashima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? They did it again. If Junko Inashima is already dead, are the rest of the ultimate despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that. An imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no ways we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the Killing School life? Okay, we got that added, and we got Junko and Nishima updated. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna
Oh well,
do?
I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that? One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. I'm gonna just get out of here. Goodbye. Especially since this room was fucking with my CPU. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. So sudden, what's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided I'm not gonna be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. This is not... Oh, this is... Yeah, this is floor 4, I think. Here's Akane. Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my
Well,
gut
you know,
feeling.
it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. What do you mean? Who?
So
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Alright, what doors are open? None of these. These fucking blotches is fucking me up. Data lab, closed. Closed as fuck. These rooms over here, closed as fuck. These blotches are fucking me up. This door closed. That door closed. Shit. Wow, there's a lot of closed doors in this bitch. I guess the music room isn't closed though. What the fuck? Shit is floating? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Okay, what is this? I see something. I don't want to look at the fucking piano. Look at the hologram that's moving. What is this? Words are floating in the air. And the words are Japanese, by the way. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak. Upon a further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe this group can go that far without Junko and Nishima rallying them, in a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of this Killing School life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was a part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what do survivors mean? It's like they are talking from some other world. What happened outside of Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. Finally confirmed, the Future Foundation is on our side at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Yeah, let's leave. We don't have anything else to do in this room. What's the next door open? I can barely see with these fucking blotches. What the hell is this? What is that, bro? Oh, the teacher's lounge is open. We're going to the teacher's lounge now. What the fuck? This feels different from the classroom. Probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well,
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. What is this? There are letters floating in the air like the music room for earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Enoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Enoshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? This doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, thanks. I want to look at this back here. There's something written on the backboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. I mean, shit, they've got my name. What's this? Extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says, Hope's Peak Academy's founder, Izuru Kamakura. The founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. Wait, what the fuck is this? There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? Who the fuck is that? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. That can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew was a fucking child. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Saionji here. Oh, man, Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name? Alright, we capping, dog. Tell me you capping.
I mean,
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Run.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you
That's
saying?
Hiyoko. That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well,
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? Oh, she died. What are you talking about? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today.
Well, regardless, all the clues I
Feeling
provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? This is the truth in the Hyoko in this newspaper. Is he really saying this is the same person? It's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey,
We're in a simulation, bro. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can think of. Simulation. Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
this is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? What am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If there's some kind of experiment. It would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. This shit is getting wild. What is going on here? What am I looking at? With this, you totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall go on to the next stage. Next stage. You want to teleport me down to the 3rd floor? Yep. Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, that's not the time to be confused like that. Thinking about it, it's just gonna waste my energy. Alright, let's move. Let's make... Golly, this is crazy. Okay. What the fuck? I'm checking my FPS right now. I'm trying to see if my fucking computer can handle this shit. This is where the art room was. That shit is blocked the fuck off. Okay, let's move. Let's run this way. What the fuck? The rec room is open. Is that the only open room? I don't really want to go into the rec room yet if I don't have to. Windows are floating and shit. What is this? It looks like every floor gets considerably worse, but I'm gonna go into the rec room. I'm gonna check it out. See what's going on. See what's happening here. It's floating. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. The table is fucking floating. The table is fucking floating. Wait, what is this? File? It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. Followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Okay, and now there's fucking words floating over there. What is this? Hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave to you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survive under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and placed them in our care. That means we should be protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set all this up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No,
Well,
no.
who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Okay, I can leave now. There's still something on this floor. Oh, no, there's not. What the fuck? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I'm upside down. This is just totally disconnected from reality. I am upside down. That's okay. Okay, I don't like this anymore. This is becoming a horror game. What the fuck is up with Akane? She is. It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut
They're
feeling.
definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is they're both.
Yo,
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
you.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. I don't like this. I'm having a problem. The music switched to 8-bit. I can't fucking open doors upside down. I'm so confused. Everything hurts. The pool's not even open. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do here? Is there even a classroom that's open right now? This is so confusing, bro. I don't like this at all. I mean, the library's open. I see that. I see the library's open. I see the library is open. That door 2B, not open. Okay, so I gotta go into the library. Upside down, apparently. This is fucking weird. Please flip me. Please flip me. Please flip me. At least the words aren't flipped. Okay, we're back to normal. Nice. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. I mean that right there. The hologram staring you dead in your face. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. They talking to the GOAT. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? Wait, what? What the fuck? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused. Shit is getting, bullets are getting updated. Okay, I can leave now. That was the only classroom that was open. It better not be the first floor. It's still the second floor. Bet. Okay, there's another room in this bitch open. What is it? Is it a classroom? Maybe it's down the hall. Yep, it is 2B. 2B opened up. I don't like entering upside down. What the fuck? You're not letting me go in, are you? This is not 2B. This is the hallway on the first floor. Didn't I walk into a... This is the hallway. This is the laundromat that was on the first floor. Actually, it was on the ground floor, I believe. Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. I see those magazines and I can't click them. I can click the tablet, though. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? Picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program. This word Neo World, I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. What the fuck? The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. Simulator. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. I'm sorry, the Ultimate Programmer was Chihiro and he died. Alter Ego, but didn't Alter Ego get fucked? By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. We're in that, aren't we? We're in the Neo World Program. Hajime and the rest of the survivors are in the Neo World Program. Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world program, a feeling of emptiness. Everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Not yelling, I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists. My nigga, do you not see the floor literally glitching out in front of you?
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for you. That was so pointless, bro. Please move on. Impossible. It's just impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? This is crazy. Okay, I can leave. I'm going back to the second floor.
Hiya!
I'm not. What the fuck? No. No thanks. No thanks. Skip all that bullshit. That was a. Whoa. What is this? This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but. Bro, I can't fucking. Bro. Okay, nurse's office. Big negative. This door right here. Big negative. Can't go through there. Can I go through that door over there? Bro, I can't even. This is fucking. I hate this. This is terrible. Can I go through the AV room? Oh, it's actually showing me which doors I can go through. Wait, what? Hi, Sonia.
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh my.
Huh? I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. What the fuck? Okay, no, never mind. That door is fucked. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, 1B is open. Monokuma's over here glitching. No thanks. I'm just gonna go into the classroom. I don't have time for that. Not doing whatever the fuck. Oh, whatever the fuck that was. Why is this classroom in black and white? I don't like. What is this obelisk floating in them? Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way this big would be something this big would be floating like this. Oh, this room is fucking up my frames. Fucking my frames. Real quick. Since my frames are being destroyed like this, I just got to go ahead and turn off turn off my face cam for a little bit. Just got to give it a second. I'm sorry, but what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object, what the fuck? Okay, I think I can turn my shit back on. Hold on, let me see. I think I can turn it back on. Let me try it. Let me disable the preview. I think I should be all right. Welcome to the Neo World program. No, I'm not all right. My fucking frames are dropping like crazy. All right, turn that shit off. Sorry guys, it'll be down for a little bit. Welcome to the Neo World program. A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk, but what are you? Alter Ego, Artificial Intelligence Program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has affected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. Let me sit on this screen for a few seconds. I hate my computer sometimes. Why is it that when it's... Oh, okay, whatever. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Oh shit, I gotta move fast. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, the circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope. But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to, and from there you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. Samanakun was right, we did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak while it's still in an experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. Sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us. Please get me out of this. I'm sorry. I like the fucking, I like the story I'm getting right now, but my computer is like roaring at me. But they're trying to save the world, right? This is what happens when you have a computer that's kind of weak. I can't even y'all can't even see me right now because I have to turn my shit off to make sure it doesn't blow up. Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that functions beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of this world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. That's a he, my guy. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I gotta get out of here. It means that the supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the fuck? Artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. Fucking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. What am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Bro, please get me into something different. Please, my fucking computer is begging you. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and... Okay, even if you're just a god of machine, that's enough hints from you. You're gonna say something more? Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. And so it can be parallel to the defluxation based on the definition of existence and constitutional relationship. From there, the paradigm changes results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world, and the situation from the context invites your death. Okay, fuck out of here. Fuck off. Hey, what the fuck? Please get me out of this. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. My PC is begging you. Everything's begging you. Please, please. My goodness. This might not be any better, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. It looks like a lot of the shit in the back was calmed the fuck down. So I think now I might be able to have this go back on. I turned back on my fucking cam, my webcam. Let's see. What the fuck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? I'm watching my frames like crazy. Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from the side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. I know who you are, Makoto. What's good with you, bro? How have you been? Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? Things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it's too late. Sorry, I needed that screenshot. Needed that. Absolutely needed that. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this is the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. That's the number we found in the Izumi Castle. The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chances were slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought that Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set that password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even the teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer, which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you'll need more than half the number of people. In order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. I need... What the fuck? Yeah, the shit fell apart. It fell apart. More than half the number of students. You need 8. If there's 15, you need 8. Oh, there's only 5 of us left. Depth. Oh shit, and we're back. We're back, boys. We are back to a fucking brutal situation on my computer. It is not working.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. About that guy just now, there shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see, it'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon that Only thing I can do is prevent the virus invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Okay. Get me out of this room. This shit is fucking my frames. Okay. I think I should be ready to go. Is it time? It's time.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Not really.
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam.
Please stop this.
Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. It's time, boys. Through this door is the graduation exam. Everything we've been waiting for, everything we've been working towards. Through this whole game. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Oh man, I can't move left or right, I can only move forward. I'm gonna sprint towards the end. Alright guys, I'm probably gonna be ending this video soon. I just want y'all to know. Next episode will be the last episode of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last trial, ground 1. This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems like this is gonna be the final place.
However,
This place is this a trial field? Why is it a trial field? Sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different from the one before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, it should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to.
Hey,
Seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up until now.
damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. This is a dream, then this too is very.
welcome.
So you finally arrived. Congratulations. You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground but from before. This trial field is actually inspired the one from before. So in ways, this place is the original.
Hey,
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
That's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up until now will have their votes treated as absences.
then
The result is based on our majority vote. Ahem. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do the stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
no.
Can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up! Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier,
no way.
but you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because it's how it has to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what alter ego was talking about?
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast your majority votes, and from there, we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is, you said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
that is.
There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We're the only ones who are involved.
So.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Pissed me
Hold
off.
on, what's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
I can't ignore that either. Monkuba talking big shit. Not that it's not important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive
How
you.
dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories. Oh my god, this is it. This is it, boys. The final class trial, aka the graduation program. This is it. We've made it. 27 parts. Next episode will be part 28, I believe. This is it. We've struggled, we've suffered, we fought through everything. You guys have joined me through this journey. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Honestly, really, I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow we're going through the entire class trial. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not going to clickbait. We're going through the whole thing. Whether that be 2 hours, 3 hours, hell, even 4 hours. The video's getting out. I hope you guys are ready for the last class trial. The final, true class trial. Well, this isn't really a class trial, is it? I hope you guys are ready for the graduation exam. Look, I'm happy. Honestly, I really am. This has been such a great journey. But we got one more episode left. So, with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. I have nothing else to say. And as always, we fucking move. The graduation exam is next.